Alright, man, are you ready for the Frenchest game known to man? Well, that didn't work. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. There. Okay. Oh, it crashed. uh, so far, so good. It's not my fault.
Are we going to keep staring at each other, or are you going to invite me in?
I see that we're going to suffer from cinematics are loud as shit. Rest of the game, not so much. What do you think, man?
It's just that I wasn't expecting anybody. If you don't mind my asking,
Misclick.
what can I do for you?
You need investigative skills.
Okay, hold the fuck up.
I mean, I no longer do detective work. But do come in if you want to.
Remember to blink. Humans blink. It's important.
Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. Blake. Sophia Blake. Mr. McPherson, I need you to investigate a case that is dear to my heart. Just name your price.
I haven't investigated in a long time, miss.
I really need your investigative skills. I will pay all your expenses.
I don't want to upset you, Miss Blake, but I can't help you. Being a detective no longer holds any interest for me.
I understand. Especially after your last New York case. Suspected of murder, weren't you? I was offering you the chance to redeem yourself. Never mind. If you'd like to meet me...
Oh goddamn, it's this kind of game. Okay, how do I... Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh god. Yep. Fuck. Oh, if I accidentally click outside the fucking window, the game dies. Yeah, it doesn't constrain the cursor to the screen, and if I accidentally alt tab it, it dies. So let me just move my monitors around a little bit so I have much smaller chance of accidentally assing onto the wrong screen. Fuck. Okay. Aw. Yeah, I can't get onto the other monitor now. So I shouldn't be able to ask.
Are we going to keep staring at each other, or are you going to invite me in?
Mumble mumble.
Oh yes, forgive me. Do come in.
Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. Blake. Sophia Blake. Mr. McPherson, I have an offer to make. Interesting for you, vital for me.
God damn, her ear's weird. Look at that. It looks like some sort of roller sausage. Of course, the goddamn voices are really low compared to ours.
You mentioned an interesting offer. What exactly was it?
Mr. McPherson, you've been in Paris for some time and I need your help. Only you can investigate this case. I'm ready to pay anything.
Could you give me any more details about the case? At the moment, it all seems rather nebulous.
You probably haven't heard about the Orphée case, Mr. McPherson. The newspapers have kept it quiet. A couple of American tourists were brutally murdered. They were my sister and her husband. I want to know the circumstances surrounding their death.
The way all the different ones on different asses here is weird. Hmm.
I don't get it. I've never worked for you before, not here nor in New York. Yet you come to me and ask me to find your sister's murderer. Why me, Miss Blake?
Your reputation, Mr. McPherson. I find your nickname Spooky to be charming. I have friends who know people at the Pinkerton Agency in New York. The suspicion surrounding you is totally unfounded, naturally. You are the man I need for this investigation. Discreet, capable of seeing beyond appearances.
Spooky McPherson, that's us, yes.
Are the police handling the case? If they are, it may well complicate things. Do you know the name of the inspector in charge of the investigation?
The detective in charge of the investigation is named Lebrun. You know, the police are the same in every country, Mr. McPherson. Whether you're in New York or in Paris, you mustn't be in a hurry. Lebrun is no exception.
Brunn.
Your sister and her husband, they were both American. What exactly were they doing in Paris?
I was supposed to meet them in Paris.
Wait.
You know, Mr. McPherson, visiting Europe was my sister Ruby's childhood dream. With Mr. White, her wish came true. They were so very much in love.
Wait, our voice. Is that Shagger?
These murders were committed in Paris. Do you know whereabouts in Paris?
A hotel in a chic part of Paris in the 8th district. The Hôtel Orphée. They arrived there about a week ago. They were found dead in their hotel bedroom.
I can turn it up, but that means the cinematics will blow your ears out every time they play. I can do that once I manage to save.
To be honest, I'm not sure I should take the case. Firstly, because where there's a murder, there's a murderer. Inspector Lebrun is in a better position to arrest murderers than I am.
Mr. McPherson, I have no faith in the police. The 8th District Police Station, Lebrun especially, is trying to hush up the affair. All they care about is keeping their reputation as a chic area.
How did they die? Are you sure they were murdered? It may just have been a terrible accident.
The Whites were found decapitated in their hotel room, Mr. McPherson.
Oops.
I don't want to seem overly interested, but why don't we settle my fees before we go any further?
This case may take you several days. I'll give you 500 straight away and 500 per day of successful investigation.
Your offer is very reasonable. I accept.
I owe you a lot, Mr. McPherson. Much more than the money I'm paying you.
You'd like me to begin right away. I think I have all the information I need to begin. You're sure you haven't forgotten anything?
The police didn't find any items of value in the room. Yet my sister and her husband traveled very comfortably, in luxury and with old family heirlooms. It was a passion they both shared.
Same guy, Alias. It's right there, long ass eyes.
It is risky traveling with large sums of money. Would be a shame if they'd been killed for that reason. How valuable were these family heirlooms?
An old relic of no value. My sister was very fond of it. Of no value whatsoever.
Yeah, the old mug someone and decapitate them for the wallet.
I hope to have results quickly. I'll be in touch with you when I've made some progress in my investigation. Goodbye, Miss Blake.
I ask only one thing of you. Be discreet. The police must not suspect you're involved. If you'd like to meet me...
Yeah. Okay, let me just see if I can save so I can ask the volume. The Gumsov. Okay. You gotta go out on a tall note. Okay, have some more volume. Crash. Yeah, you gotta go out on the tall note. Like John Connery, last movie he was in, he was alive. Fucking Paris Tower. Ulysses, Ulysses. Yeah, the problem with clicking outside the monitor is that I need to edge scroll on this. But we seem to have sorted it. Very dark. What the fuck? Painter, right, Pond? More like a drawer. Kiddo! Ah, policy, yes, very fine, man. That is indeed possible, as it came out some years ago. Nihilistic. Yum, yum, yum. Music feels a bit Nando's. It's a shame Spacebar isn't available. I'd like to play that. Had a demo of it as a kid. I heard it was a bit weird though. Oh right, he's got a baseball bat because America. Go straight to the Orpheus.
Gee, these suitcases are heavy. And do not forget, young man, the elevator is still out of order.
Oh, brother!
Two very well-known voice actors there as well. I think that's the Invader Sim guy and the man you hear in everything. Probably cute, yeah, got that. Ding! Level 2. Most nearsighted man.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Hotel Orphée. My name is Isidore Petit. What can I do for you?
I tell him my star sign and he's all like, interesting. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh no, we're wearing a hat, fuck.
Are you the manager? My name's McPherson. I'm from the International Office of
That
WAI,
fucking beard.
Worldwide American Insurance. I'm investigating events that took place in your hotel several days ago. The murders.
The insurance company. Perfect. The Whites left, shall we say, a rather substantial bill that really needs to be settled. You are here about the bill.
I'll come clean with you. My employer is a rich American
Immediately.
lady with no ties to the Whites. She wants to take a room with you, but recent events have made her sick with worry. I have to check that she will be in no danger here. I have to give my report tomorrow, so you see, I do not have much time.
Oh, that changes everything. What happened in room 507 was totally unique.
I like kayak. Man, I really want gummies. Fuck. Even the shitty ones I had the other day.
My client insists that everything is checked before she confirms her arrival. A stay of several months, maybe even a year, must be carefully prepared. So I have to visit the room. What number did you say it was? 507?
The thing is, the police have not yet finished their investigations. Room 507 would be impossible. But the room next door, room 505, is identical. It even has a nicer view. A long-term stay calls for maximum comfort, does it not? Follow me, sir. I will lead the way. This is it. Unfortunately, room 507 is not accessible. The police has not yet solved this sordid affair. But rest assured, it is an isolated incident. The hotel does not have a reputation as... What the... What is going on now? Would you excuse me for a minute?
Don't mention it. In any case, I've always preferred to visit at my own pace.
Yeah, Kojak. Why would you rely on Twitch for anything? Discord or Twitter? Right, so I'm assuming we go out the window or some ass. Good man, Pond. Good way to get spammed with notifications. I think most mates have muted the stream announcement channel, so they miss out on the votes as well. Oog. Swig the soap. Oh, a wooden toilet. Oh, it's just a lid. Fucking oyster sink. God damn. I'll steal the towels. Oh, bidet. Yes. kid who would probably enjoy such a sink.
Well. The key is still in the lock on the other side.
Oh.
If I could push it out, maybe I could use it on this side.
The old paper under the ass trick.
This door leads to the White's room. I can't wiggle underneath.
Really?
I'll have to find a way to open it.
I'll fucking say who. Might need a piece of piss. Oi oi oi.
It's the detective.
How do you know about me? A fucking nightmare picture. We don't have Kronos eating his kids. What kind of classic video game ass is this? There's a mongogram. And a rat. That dog does not look happy.
Welcome to my home, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I want to know that.
Who told you I was a detective, madame?
I am a seer. I simply see things others do not.
Maybe you could tell me where your chin is.
Your little dog is your oracle. And he can tell the future. Well, that's just so special.
Go ahead and mock me like all the others, you Philistine. Mark my words, this little ritual is only the beginning.
Wow, that is so special. Alright, Lentil. Jesus Christ. Yeah, except Zeus.
What did you tell the police, madam?
Everything I told the police came to pass. Have you read the report? What did they say about it? That I am mad, is that it?
So you think their death was the consequence of some ritual?
The purpose of this ritual was to feed evil, young man.
She has the thinnest lips, god damn. It's not like fucking Nigel's muzzle.
This evil, could you describe it, or is it too abstract to be nailed down?
Ancient, dark, hypnotic eyes, authoritarian. I can see a color, like a ruby, like blood.
I'm a great magician, your blood is red.
And this force of evil is what caused their death.
Your eyes have met his. He knows you exist. His anger has not been lessened by the White's death.
In concrete terms, could you tell me what you really saw that night?
A shadow has been cast upon them. I felt its presence.
Do you believe that evil was in the Whites' room? Just like you and I are in here?
The Whites brought evil with them. Evil lurked inside them and devoured them from the inside out until they were one with it.
I call it now, it was the sister, and the only reason she hired us is to find the heirloom.
This evil, madam, did it know the Whites? No doubt your visions can guide us.
Evil wormed its way into the Whites, slowly, relentlessly destroying their being.
A clairvoyant? Really? What luck. So am I.
I can feel the suffering radiating from you.
I suppose that on the night of the murder, you also felt vibrations.
Evil, young man. It was here, close to me. Very close. Come back later. I need to rest.
No! Fine. You have the papier, bitte. I like that some of the stuff we say excludes us from other stuff. That is very neat. I like things like that.
Of course the door is locked. And the front desk clerk is hardly likely.
So we have to brain and be careful what we say.
Find a way to get in.
Very Nando's music. Is the volume better now? Like Magnoid? Right nodes? Thought that was a guy for a second, but it was just a plant. I think she has a bad case of George Lucas' neck in that she is not able to grow a goatee to define where her face starts and where her throat ends, since there's no other physical way of seeing that. She must have been very easy to give birth to though, just like a worm, just one long sausage. And then the legs and arms came out later. I thought that was a really flabby face. Aha! Lee Paris. No, I want to read it. We probably can't use the pen from our thing to shove the thing out though, sadly. Let's see if we can. Thank you, NP. Oh, score, free fruit.
There. A scandal rag beneath the door. Well. The key is still in the lock on the other side. If I could push it out, maybe I could use it on this side.
I fucking... Yeah, I can't ask this. Wallet 500F score. I guess I need to manage my money.
A newspaper beneath the door. All set to retrieve the key.
Yeah. It seems like there are different ways of doing stuff. Like, I have money, so I'm assuming I can spend it. And one of the ways is probably to pay the bill in the beginning. Yeah, it predates both newspaper stores and keys. Temperament hors d'usage. Naus tenus et naus excusa des derangements causes par cet incident. Lay direction. Alright. Ease of exit, maybe? Yeah, it does take place in Paris. So you'd think they get the French right. Can I loot this loot box? No. Fucking poop knife. I save every now and then because if I accidentally alt-tab this, it dies immediately. We had a very coherent news yesterday. Please be called Benoit. Or Benoit. Come on. Be named that. It would please me greatly. I like how we sort of awkwardly sneak in. I knew a guy that looked like this guy. Or the Sudbuck.
What can I get you, sir?
Please be named Benoit. Okay.
I would like to inquire about a couple of friends.
May I help you? What's the name?
No.
An American couple who were staying at the Orphe. The Whites. They had a terrible accident. Now they're dead.
I'm truly sorry, sir. It's an awful story. A tragic end.
Yeah, the other people we've seen so far blink okay, but this guy, Mr. Spooky, the way he blinks, it's kind of like he pulls his entire head forward over his eyes. Kind of like what are they called? You know those animals that when they blink like frogs, where the eye sort of goes in, has the eyelid go over, and then pops back out again? It's like it goes in slightly. He does that, but it's the rest of the body that comes out over the eyelid instead of the other way around. That's kind of how he blinks. I'm sure that's called something specific that Alicia would be able to help us with.
Do the police have a suspect?
I told them what I knew. I definitely saw someone by the window all evening. That is my testimony. They can do what they like with it.
Be a good guy. Tell me in detail what you saw that night.
I don't know any more than that. I know that Petit, the Hotel Orphée receptionist, was chewing the fat with Inspector Lebrun. He seemed to know quite a lot about the White case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What a polite guy. I should not be reading the chat when people are speaking because I don't actually pay attention to what they say in that case. Okay, if you don't like eyes, don't... Is it sea cows or walrus that have those horrible fucking eyes? God damn, I don't know if they even can blink. It's so gross. Don't fucking Google that. Blackout curtains are alright. Tinfoil, much better. I have blackout curtains I can... around my bed, in the ceiling. Kind of like a little ass. I'm not sure it's walrus or sea cow eyes. Don't look those up. They are absolutely disgusting. They terribly disgusting. Let's probably talk to this man again. Let me just save in case we say something I didn't actually want to. I like this because we need to be clever about what we say. We promised to be discreet. So far, only the lady up there knows we're detective, which is what she wanted to ask. And it's not one of those exhaust every dialogue asses either. That's nice.
Ah, it is you again.
It is.
How is Mrs. Loiseau involved in this case? I really don't understand. Is she a witness? Is she a suspect? Can she be trusted?
Madame Loiseau may be a little eccentric, but she is our best client. She has been living in the Hotel Orphée for many years now.
Mrs. Loiseau would not be a bit, how shall I put it, nutty? Not many people would dare claim that they can sense evil. In any case, I certainly would not.
Nonsense and superstition. Any evil presence here is definitely human. People can be gruesome. Good. Well, if it's all right with you, I have a lot of work to do. Goodbye, sir.
I think it was fairly common. Howard Hughes did for quite a while. To name the only one I know did. I don't think he has much of a forehead compared to other men. I think it just sort of his hairline's receding quite evenly rather than going up at the temples first. Okay, so we have police station next. Let's go to our studio to see if I missed something that I can poke with. I really would like a flashlight. I haven't tried turning off the sun, but I have done other dumb shit. Usually involving when the internet is out. I go, oh well, can't stream. I'll go on Discord. Wait, oh fuck. I guess. Play some games. Oh no, Steam's down. I can't get any offline ass. Oh well, I'll just watch some YouTube. Oh. It just goes on and on like that. I thought living in a hotel, if you're a rich eccentric, is kind of like... It gives you a little bit of a social circle, kinda. Without being an apartment. Where you can ass around a little bit. So it's kind of not quite a retirement home. Are these real money of the time? I'm actually not sure when this takes place. If I was allowed to read the newspaper, I could probably tell. 12:58. Prohibition. So we are in what? Actually, I'm not sure when that took place. 20s? It was around when Cthulhu asked. Yeah. Steam can switch to an offline mode, yes, but generally the games I have installed are games I have for streaming. So I don't really play them when men don't have a chance to catch up, so I would probably download something else. Or Fiskin. Minecraft. Let's give it a Saxel a try, Ember. This font is horrible. Oh, this is from the newspaper. I see. Burglary gone wrong. That's not a thing you want in a hotel. That's kind of worse than a lot of other stuff if you're trying to ask the reputation. You don't want people breaking into hotel rooms and murdering people. Was it 12:58? Maybe we can order a pen from her. We have some facts about Al Capone and the bot, I believe. Oh, you Nick. How descent? I can't do it. Not on text. Can't perform.
Hello, what number can I dial for you?
I'm sorry to disturb you, miss.
Let's accuse
Can you
someone of
connect me
stealing
to the
cats.
post office, please. I'd like to send a telegram.
Right away, sir. Post telegraph, go ahead, please.
I'd like to send a telegram to New York, please. The addressee is one J. Wells of Pinkerton's National Detective Agency, number 57 Broadway. The message reads, "Need information on woman named Sophia Blake. Stop."
I've made a note of it. It will leave this morning. Done.
Did she mention that we used to be a Pinkerton? Or work for them or something? And that's why we're calling upon them? Or he mentioned something about it? Oh, it's not there. Well, it wasn't me that said it. No one knows how or why Al Capone was born. Which is annoyingly true. Yeah, it is. So, yeah. I think we worked for them. We no longer want to, so I'm assuming there's some bullshit going on. I guess we're police station. I need a pen. Oh god, a moped. That reminds me of that Necronomicon game.
Are you quite sure, Mr. Beauvais, that you have not seen him?
Yes, I'm sure. Go on.
This
Mrs.
fucking
Elwood,
guy.
Go home. We will take care of this, I promise.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Beauvais. You're so kind. The next time I'm at Cézanne, I'll bring you back a nice bottle of red wine. That's a promise. Goodbye, then.
Goodbye.
I remember playing a little bit of this when I was, previous.
A little bottle of red. Come on, next.
Ah, that's what we could buy at the bar. I remember playing a little bit of this when I was, a long time ago. I didn't get very far, but I'm quite happy that it seems fairly high quality, and this seems also good for streaming because voice lines and people are kind of weird.
Sir?
My sir.
Give me a bottle of red.
Actually, we can check the conversations here, can't we? Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh yeah, we were banned from the Pinkerton asses. Well, they were investigating us. I'm assuming we worked for them. How much did that set us back? 5. God damn, that was not an expensive beer. Oh, the asses. East for stand. Yeah, it's not even, yeah, it's not even proper, like, this is supposed to be handwriting, but it's, like, it feels like he's written it with a poor crayon that keeps leaving empty bits, if that makes sense. Well, at least it's the Pinkertons and not the Pilkingtons. Did the light just get brighter? I'm just gonna stand here and rotate in place, NP. I hope this guy is as fine as the policeman in the station in Fay and Dulac.
Not so fast, buddy. If you're after the inspector, you have to see me first.
It kinda looks like typeset, but not quite. Like the way it has these little holes in it. Looks like it's like a bad pen. Typeset usually doesn't do that. If typeset is low on ink or something, it usually just makes the entire letter less noticeable. Yeah, lumpy ink in the typewriter maybe. Maybe that's what we have in this thing, this massive fucking doctor's bag we're carrying around. I guess the ink ribbon can be dry in different places when you reuse it.
Can I help you?
You are a policeman?
You're a policeman. My name is Gus McPherson. I'm an American journalist. I would like to ask you a couple of questions about the Orphée case.
I do not deal with you journalist types.
Shit, we fucked up. So I have to wash my hands. I'm having the kebab grease. What's his first name? You're called MC? Oh, great, I see.
I understand. It's always intimidating to come up against a journalist. In any case, I'm not supposed to speak to the police either. Shall we make a little exception?
Does your rag have a name?
You'll be very happy to know, Lentil, that in DK, that's the sort of frothy bit on top of a wave.
You know, it's a newspaper in New York, the New York News.
I have a brother-in-law who works at the news. Do you know him? Jules Quincampoix.
I sense a bluff.
I don't know who you're talking about. Are you sure he works at the news? There are dozens of daily newspapers in New York, you know. Maybe it's the Post News or the Early News. Heck, I can hardly tell them apart myself.
Forget it. It is baking in here, isn't it? You would not happen to have anything to drink, would you? Just one for the road.
Gustavo's a fine name, though. Fucking Budapest. Just remember not to be a candy ass in jail.
Full of promises and empty-handed, huh?
I didn't promise anything.
I do happen to have a little something for you. An amazing bottle of red wine. You cannot say no to that, officer. Don't you feel a little thirsty?
And he's tiny. He just gave me a bunch of ass. Yeah. Mm-mm. Hmm. Removed with a single cut, but a fine blade. That doesn't happen. You can't ass a head off someone with one cut with a fine blade. Hmm. I don't think anyone would call a two-handed sword a fine blade. That is true, Lentil. It was absolutely shite quality. This fucking font. Should have brought some water, goddamn. Damn it, I need a pen of some sort. Something to poke the ass out with. Ah. Wonderful. What a place.
Dr. Kaufner's office, please.
It's over there, right at the end of the hall. Make sure you don't get lost.
Thank you, bald man. Ah, Paris. Office. A weird zoom. Google.
Come in.
Dr. Frank Kaufner?
What can I do for you, sir?
I'm Gustav McPherson. I've come here to ask you a few questions about the White case.
Everyone's fucking tiny.
Tell me what you want to hear.
First of all, do you have a pen or something pokey? Let me just rotate around your office for a bit.
So you are investigating the incident at the Hotel Orphée?
What do you do for the police?
I am an associate of the Paris Police Department when needed. As a psychoanalyst and pathologist, I observe, analyze, and advise.
Are these the first crimes of this nature committed in Paris?
No crime has ever been committed with such passion and hatred, Mr. Macpherson.
A single cut decapitation doesn't sound very passionate or hatredy.
What can you tell me about the scene of the crime? The police have released very few details.
The man who committed this murder, and I stress the fact that he is a man, is probably quite overwhelmed at the present time. This crime was committed under the influence of a sudden impulse, without premeditation. His act is now haunting him. He is not himself.
Okay.
Is this the evidence found at the scene of the murder that will enable you to draw your conclusions?
Sequential repetition of habits. The cure for hysterical behavior is by elimination of the source of anguish. I am just a psychoanalyst, Mr. Macpherson. It is the job of the police to draw conclusions, not mine.
What do you make of the traces of purple powder found on the bedroom floor?
Very little. Probably a drug used by the murderer to ease the pain of his act. All that is symbolic, Mr. Macpherson. The murderer himself probably doesn't even know. Like all symbols, it is up to us to interpret them.
Is it you? Look at him. Well, they said they had opiate in their ass, so it might have been them assing around. Not sure that comes in powder, though.
You are implying that the murderer is a victim too, Dr. Kaufner.
We are all victims of the secrets of our soul, Mr. Macpherson. This criminal is no exception. We are all victims of our past. And do you have a suspect, Mr. Macpherson?
If I had a suspect, I would not be here, Dr. Kaufner.
It has been a most pleasant
He
conversation.
blinked instead of
but
moving his mouth.
unfortunately, I cannot afford you more time, Mr. Macpherson. I hope I have satisfied your curiosity.
Mm-mm.
I am very busy, sir. You should speak to Inspector Lebrun for more detailed information.
Darn it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly just go get some water. I forgot, Bibby. Katie suddenly has 50 jobs for me as I enter the other room. Alright, no pen here. Oh, yes. No, I just has that as. Maybe in the hotel then.
Sir?
The police have a suspect. I saw the inspector's report. What do you know about the man who spent the entire evening by the window?
That is certainly true. He was here on the night of the murder.
And he stayed there alone for the whole evening.
Now let me think. I saw him chatting for a while with Mallet.
Who is this Mallet?
Théo Mallet. Works at the Orphée. He's a lout.
Why is he a lowlife?
He likes to bet, and when you do, you have to pay your gambling debts. It's a vicious circle. Mallet is a bona fide con man.
Did you notice whether Mallet gave any money to this man?
No. It's the man who gave the money to Mallet. I remember, it was cash.
Did you see this man with the whites?
I have never seen the whites, under any circumstances. There's no way I would have noticed them with that man.
So these two men may have no connection to the whites' murder.
Sorry, but this is your investigation, not mine. I can only tell you the facts. Nothing.
Yeah, you tell us. What is this guy's name? God damn it.
Could you give me a description of this mysterious character?
You could draw him? That's really neat. I'll give you a description right now. He was tall, very tall, heavy, black mustache, square-faced, and dreadful eyes. Threatening even. A tough guy.
And do you know where I might find this Mallet?
Mallet hangs out at the Alambic, a bistro in the 14th district. That is where he gambles away his wages.
Until what time did the man stay?
Now let's see if I can remember. He arrived at around 8 p.m., took a seat by the window, and dashed off just before the storm broke, at around 11 p.m.
Did you see what direction he went when he left?
I don't know. You cannot see outside from in here. You'd better check at the Orphée. Petit, the receptionist, would probably know. He was on duty that night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, let's see if we can draw this man. I'm assuming that we can use our sketchbook for this. What, square face, mustache, dreadful eyes? Was it? Ah. Big black mustache. It's as big as it gets. Something lips, I'm not sure. I'm guessing these are the menacing asses. Square nose, was it? Not sure what kind of ears.
Sir?
Do you recognize this man?
No, it's definitely not him. Looks nothing like him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hmm. 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 Nicholas, oh I see. Hmm. Tall, heavy, black mustache, square faced, and dreadful eyes. So we don't know anything else about that shit. Tall, heavy, black mustache, square face, dreadful eyes. Okay. Wonder if this is some sort of copy protection. That's square. I can't really heavy a guy. Black mustache. I can't color it. I don't think, this is a square so we can get him. I wonder if, yeah. Is that a black mustache? Slightly darker. This does not look like the Satan. Yeah, I think this is where I ended up getting stuck.
Sir?
Because I couldn't.
Aren't you on a case?
Oh, I can't ask him about the man anymore.
Sir? Aren't you on a case?
Do we have one chance? That's not great. I wonder if this is some kind of copy protection. Hi, Valdeman. No Wang, boys. Let me just have a look to see. Yeah. All right, the hair as is the eyebrows. I see. we got the right ass, at least. I can't zoom into this. Alright, Scummer. No, I'm unsure. It came with a manual, but... yeah. Oh, that actually looks like a thing.
Sir?
Can you identify this man?
Yes, maybe. Yes, that's him.
So... Oh, I see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we were supposed to, I think, ask more people. And we would get bits from every ass of them. So I'm thinking maybe we do that first. To make sure we don't accidentally skip conversations.
Sir, aren't you on a case?
You again! Sir, I have nothing more to say to you.
What an ass.
You are the detective, are you not?
Have you been the victim of visions, madam? Rather like me? Visions of murder? The White's murder.
Young man, your instinct spoke to you. You are an artist, are you not?
Artist, private detective, American, and a lot more besides. At your service, madam.
Do not deny the artist in you, young man. It is your instinct, your sixth sense. It is the key to your survival against an insurmountable force, but you cannot even imagine the existence of. I shall be there to help you find the right path.
Did you come into contact with the Whites? While they were alive, of course. If you saw them after that, it's your business.
I was only their next-door neighbor.
Despite the fact that you have a reputation of being rather eccentric, did you still get on well with the Whites?
I have never had any ties whatsoever with the Whites, young man. They were appalling people. And what is more, they were cursed by evil.
Respect their memory, Mrs. Loiseau. The Whites surely were not as unpleasant as all that. You did not really know them.
When they arrived, I began to notice a change in the vibrations. Their souls were dark and disturbed long before their death.
Seeing how you kept an eye on the Whites, you can surely give me information on their comings and goings.
Mr. White did go out several times, always in the dead of night, and always without his wife. Where did he go? Only the devil knows. I only saw them together on that last night, the night of their death.
Did you catch any, Pond?
Apart from your constant attention, nobody met up with the Whites.
Nobody visited the Whites, young man. No one except death.
Oddballs, were they not?
That is one way of putting it, yes.
Damn it, give me some info.
Come back later.
Ass.
I need to rest.
Phone. I suspect. Okay, so I need to dick around a little bit first before she wants to speak again. I can actually walk around. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand behind her like a fucking madman. You're gonna come into your flat, be told to leave, go over and stand behind you. Fucking nightmare. What a tiny room. Do you even poo? Doesn't seem to be anything here.
Come back later.
Darn it.
I need to rest. Come back later.
Oh.
I need to rest.
Hey. Big full of shitting.
Of course the door is locked. And the front desk clerk is hardly likely to open it for me. I must find a way to get in.
It's a bit weird. It yaps as well. I've entered the mayor. Need something pokey to get the key out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I can't. Clicking the sketchbook does not. It just opens the drawing thing. Rather than assing. Even though it has a pen. Can't use it on things. The 2Dist. Maybe. Yeah, it just opens this. Kinda ass with this. Weird Yithian sculptures. I'm guessing I need to progress at the police station. I have the bistro, but I don't want to go there until I know what the man looks like. Actually, let's try and see if we got the Telias back.
Hello, what number can I dial for you?
It said in the morning.
Forgive me, miss. I seem to have misplaced the number. Thanks all the same.
If you want to talk to someone, you will need their number. Glad to be of service, sir. Goodbye.
Great. Here is the pen pusher giving it another go.
When I read the file, I noticed the name of a certain doctor, Frank Kaufner. What can you tell me about him?
Dr. Kaufner is our expert. Forensic scientist and, above all, psychiatrist. The sort of guy who prefers the company of madmen and corpses to the likes of you and me.
I can understand your uneasiness. I don't like these psychiatrists or any other so-called specialists in human nature. I've had run-ins with them in the past. They think they have the answer to everything.
All these newfangled methods. The Bertillon system, photographs, records, fingerprints, and now, psychological profiles. It beats me, all that.
I've read the police report, but I'm sure you can tell me a little more. What are your impressions on the White case?
This case is pretty messy. A foul murder, unclear motive. If Inspector Lebrun needs a hand, he will ask me. For the time being, he is managing on his own like a big boy. That is all I know.
Am I right in thinking Inspector Lebrun is in charge of the investigation on the White case? Would it be possible to meet with him? That way we can compare our information.
He is not seeing anybody, just make a statement.
Goodbye.
Yeah, right.
Right, Komodo,
Goodbye.
time for men.
Come back later. I need to rest.
Darn it.
Of course the door is locked. And the front
My
desk clerk
tools,
is hardly likely to open it for me. I must find a way to get in.
Maybe damage my tools. Hmm. That's toolbox.
You again! Sir, I have nothing more to say to you.
Right, hold on. Let me just gum sub, and then we try the bistro. I'm great investigator.
Hey, cutie. We've not seen you in ages.
Berenice, what a surprise. Look, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you know a certain Théo Mallet?
No. But surely the owner does. You're lucky he's in right now. Your gnome knows everyone you know.
You're as charming as ever. Thank you, Berenice.
Call me Bebe like everybody else. Right, I've got to run too, cutie. You know, work. See you soon, okay?
Yes, anyway, you know my address. Come up and see me sometime. Ciao.
Ciao!
She would fuck a wooden car cut out of whatever. This fucking music, it's very Nando's, all the music in this. The baldest man in the game. Ponce. Elf. Fuck. Anyone willing to animate?
Come on, let's see that hot hand of yours.
Queen and her 3 sisters.
Oh no, are you doing it on purpose or what? 3 of a kind. You beat my 3 aces. Right, I've had it. I'm off.
Ah, Hulot, you're not going now, are you? Not when I was about to relieve you of your car?
Don't start, Mallet. Do not think that you can get away with things just because you have settled your bar tab. Why, it is Macpherson. Hey, Macpherson, come over here.
Macpherson? Who is that?
Another American in Paris, who is broke. Let me introduce you. Macpherson, let me introduce Théo Mallet.
Hi.
Right, I will leave you two. I have work to do.
I was hoping for a trademark laugh.
Hi.
I get the feeling I've seen you before somewhere. Have you ever been to New York? Oh, no, Mac. I'm so absent-minded sometimes. The jacket. The Orphée. You're a doorman at the Orphée.
If you are interested in the suit, I will give you a good deal. As far as I'm concerned, it is ancient history.
I bet you know all the hotel's comings and goings. Its little secrets, its clientele.
You are looking for an informer who can fill you in on what is going on at the Orphée, right?
A few days ago, something happened at the Orphée. Something truly awful. As you probably know, an American couple was found dead there. Murdered. I'm reliably informed you were on duty that night. You even had a drink in the cafe next door, the Nantes, with someone suspicious. Maybe even the murderer himself.
Nantes.
Does that mean anything to you?
Find someone else. Frankly, I have nothing to say.
I like how our guy barely animates his mouth.
You deny having met any man with a mustache at the Nantes Cafe on the night of the murder. Yet you were seen there.
Did I hear right? You are calling me a liar? Well, the liar bids you farewell. Good day to you, sir.
What a scrotum.
You again. I get the feeling you have got the hots for me.
Well, Mallet, remember anything yet?
What a leech. I've got nothing more to say to you, Mr. Macpherson.
Is that a child? Yep. Flat capper.
Gus Macpherson? Long time no see, old boy.
Look at the way his arm comes out, his thing. You can't see right now for this, but down here, the way it comes out, his sleeper arm.
Hi, Hulo. I've been too busy to come to the Alembic these last few months. I'll tell you the truth, I'm not exactly rich.
I don't like seeing friends in need. I'm sure I can help you out.
Hulo, I have a small problem. There's this lock I've mislaid the key to. Would you know of a way I could open it without damaging anything?
That and a few sticks of dynamite should set you up for that bank job, right? Seriously, Mac. Why would I be carrying all that stuff? Do I look like a hardware store?
Yeah, Hulo. The whole of Paris says you're the only man who could help me in such a case. See what I mean? Your reputation is well established and far-reaching.
MacPherson, you seem to be forgetting that I have helped you out of some tight spots. Cut me some slack here, will you?
Hulo, don't think I don't appreciate the help you've already given me, even if you never did buy a single painting off me.
MacPherson, you are pushing your luck. Your paintings are a little torturous for today's tastes. That is all.
What the fuck?
I don't know why I reacted that way. This inquiry, the visions. I should kiss my career as a painter goodbye. Well, Hulo, are you going to help me out with these tools or not?
It's okay, MacPherson. We all make mistakes. I don't mind helping you if, in return, you do a little job for me. It will clear your mind. A little job. Do not worry, it is nothing risky. I know you are good at this kind of thing. This painting is a reproduction, and here is the real thing. Do you notice any differences?
Minigame? It's a painting of two asses.
Hey, I'm not trying to stir up any trouble, but do you know this Malay guy very well?
He turns up occasionally here and there. I cannot tell you more than that, professional secrets and all.
This guy should have been a miller.
I won't bother you any longer, Ulo. But make sure I can still reach you.
Seems nice
I may
enough.
need
No
you
need to get
sometime
nasty.
Goodbye, MacPherson. Be careful.
I'm assuming I need to interact with some ass in my inventory too. Oops. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Do I mark both? No. Man just forgets to put certain things in some of the answers. Feels like something's there. Look at whoever did this is a bit of an ass. Tell me if you see anything. I'm just trying to scan as much as DK possible. A dandelion. Where? Aha. You're not taking long. I have a bunch of shit on one side, but not a lot on the other. Wait, Scurly Boy, are you down both of them? Yes. Damn it. What an ass. Man's missing his drums.
What a surprise! Back already.
Probably missed some, but yes.
So there's the job done. Quick as you like. Take your paintings back, Hulot. I've finished. Better check in case I've missed out any details.
My shirt. I just needed something to poke the fucking key, I got down.
Spare us your convictions for once, Hulot. I need to know if this Mallet is really the guy I'm looking for. He's a doorman in a chic hotel in the 8th district, the Orphée, right?
Look, you have no problem communicating with people, Mac, right? Why don't you ask Mallet what his job is? I don't want to get involved in all this.
That is extremely fair.
If you did know him well, you would have noticed something different. He's mixed up in something, some sort of shady money.
You are a pain, Macpherson. If I tell you to leave me alone, leave me alone. He claims to have inherited a pile of money. The rest does not interest me.
You're not much help, Hulot, but I understand. You don't want to reveal any secrets that may be too compromising.
I know.
Hope we didn't piss him off too much. Can we just go straight for the front door now? Let's see if What's-Her-Face wants to talk again.
Come back later. I need to rest.
He's the one that's supposed to give us the rest of the ass, I think. Where's my tension ass? How does this even work? I guess we might need to see the key. These would absolutely break. Oh shit. It's that top bit here as well. No, not. I'm assuming if they wiggle, they're in the wrong spot. I'm assuming I need to ask and then oogle the key.
Well. The key is still in the lock on the other side. If I could push it out, maybe I could use it on this side.
Darn it.
Of course the door is locked. And the front desk clerk is hardly likely to open it for me. I must find a way to get in.
There has to be another way. Where the hell is the pokey thing? Luckily this thing I have here where I found the picture has the items highlighted, so I don't have to actually spoil myself. I just scroll until I find something that looks pokey and see what it is. Okay, maybe much later.
number can I dial for you?
Oh.
Forgive me, miss. I seem to have misplaced the number. Thanks all the same.
Can I skip shit?
You will need their number. Glad to be of service, sir. Goodbye.
You again! Sir, I have nothing more to say to you.
I guess we draw them on. I think this might be it. I forget. It is, yay.
Sir?
Can you identify this man?
Yes, maybe. Yes, that's him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah, it is you again.
Thanks to you, I've been able to draw up a portrait of a potential suspect. It's not perfect, but I think that with this we are onto something. Now all we have to do is show it to the police.
That crafty devil with the mustache. Then he is the culprit.
Just 1 minute, Mr. Petit. I never said this man was guilty. I don't even know his name.
With those killer's eyes, there can be no mistake. Good. Well, if it's all right with you, I have a lot of work to do. Goodbye, sir.
Weirdo.
You are the detective, are you not?
Now you want to talk after I've done the thing.
Do you recognize this man? Don't be afraid, it's just a portrait. It can't do you any harm.
There is a resemblance. But I do not feel evil in him.
You cannot identify my suspect.
It is all so confusing. I saw the man so quickly, and he was so terrifying.
You really think criminals have a certain type of face?
All I do is share my visions. I am afraid that if you're looking for anything more practical, it is the police you want to see, not me.
Not really a fucking vision if you actually saw him, you absolute twat.
Come back later.
Ugh.
I need to rest.
What a surprise! Back already.
Mate.
I won't bother you any longer, Hulot. But make sure I can still reach you. I may need you sometime soon.
Goodbye, Macpherson. Be careful.
Type him. Where'd the small twat go? It's fucking dead. Deadest man in the game right there. I think I'll pass on the local toiletries. Where the hell was he? Ah.
Here, the Yank is back.
I have something to show you. Do you recognize this man?
What were we gonna do if we caught him? He probably thought he was being asked by Knight going to some fucking gribbler the way we ran. He limps in, that's great. God damn, he has pointy tits.
But how am I going to find that man now? He'll never come back to the Alembic.
I knew the Yanks were strange, but to talk to yourself out loud, and in French to boot?
Some are stranger than others.
See you soon.
We have taken off our shirt and now we are extremely swole all of a sudden. What the actual fuck? Come on, Fork, come with me. No, it doesn't. Right, Nator? Right, Columbus, this game reminds you of a top-down RPG, a role-play, point and click. A completely different... maybe, yeah. Alone in the Dark too. The first one was great. God damn. He has left.
McPherson? Here again? You've got back your taste for life.
This time, Hulot, I think Mallet really has done something shady. Has he been back since that night?
McPherson, you are wasting your time with Mallet. He has not been in the Alembic since... Anyway, I already told you he's a stand-up kind of guy. He paid me what he owed, and that is all I care about.
Yeah, maybe our telegram arrived.
Hulot, you remember the guy who ran off the other night when I wanted to talk to him? Had you ever seen him in the Alembic before? That man is dangerous, Hulot. He's the prime suspect in this nasty murder business.
Should I know him? No. I do not know who it is. But he did not seem too keen on meeting you.
Unless I'm very much mistaken, Hulot, you were the last person to see Mallet before he disappeared the other night. You don't just run off like that for no reason. Believe me, Mallet has got something serious on his conscience. Maybe he's mixed up in this murder.
I will not say another word about Mallet, but I am sure of one thing. He is not a killer.
But that doesn't explain why Mallet ran off. There must be some reason. It can't be me, or he'd have run away as soon as I arrived.
Macpherson, leave Mallet alone. I saw his face when he ran out the back door. It was not guilt that made him run away. It was fear.
What do you know about my investigation, Albert?
Strangely, no one has said a word. Nobody cares, except your client, I imagine. The press has hardly mentioned it. Even the police have not really investigated with much conviction.
This murder has not hit the headlines. But you must know a bit more about it than you're letting on, Hulot. American tourists killed in their hotel room without so much as a clue? No papers, nothing? Have you got any leads?
All that I know comes from the papers, and that's all I want to know.
I won't bother you any longer, Hulot. But make sure I can still reach you. I may need you sometime soon.
Goodbye, Macpherson. Be careful.
Julio, good man. I got himself. Damn Nigel. Out the back door, you say? Alright, needed my ass hotel studio to check if I got the telegram ass. Where would he have put it somewhere? Would it arrive on the phone?
Hello, what number can I dial for you?
Damn it.
I'm sorry to disturb you, miss. Can you connect me to the Elysee, 1528? I want to speak to Sophia Blake.
Right away, sir. There is no answer, sir. Call back later.
Fuck. Maybe her head's fall off.
You again! Sir, I
Damn it.
have nothing more to say to you.
Come back later.
Ugh.
I need to rest.
Police station it is, I guess. Nothing new. Oh yeah. Didn't get paid for the other day.
Great. Here is the pen pusher giving it another go.
I have some fabulous new information on the Orphée case. A portrait of the killer.
Fabulous.
Here, look.
My God. I do not believe it. Let me warn Inspector Lebrun immediately.
Do you recognize him? Wait, do you know who he is? You.
Eloin, Jacques Eloin? It's impossible.
Eloin. The name rings a bell. If only I could see that vision again. Control that vision. If only...
The inspector would like to see you immediately.
Progress quest. Fuck. Looks like he's 12.
Come in, dear sir, come in. McPherson, right? You are a journalist?
I don't have time to waste either, Inspector. I've got some news on the White case.
I'm listening, McPherson. Go on, fire away.
I have a portrait of a suspect who may very well be the guilty party.
Where is this portrait from, McPherson?
What if I am mistaken? What if this man is not the suspect? Give me more details about the case, and I'll tell you what I know.
McPherson, you are not really in a position to make deals, huh?
We have the worst beard.
Before I showed up, your suspect had no face, Inspector Lebrun.
Okay, McPherson. Say I do know him. Does that get you any further ahead?
The portrait. You say you know who it looks like. That means he's a known criminal. He has a record. Who is it?
Jacques Eloin. He's a private eye, an ex-cop. He lives in the 11th district, and he is in big trouble.
The White case. Why don't you give me more information? The public could help you, and you could use this portrait to officially issue a description of a wanted person.
You are very naive, Mr. McPherson. This man is incredibly dangerous. Our specialist, Dr. Kaufner, has informed us that the ritualistic nature of this murder could provoke severe psychosis in the mind of the public. Like in London at the turn of the century.
He's killed again? Who's dead?
Theo Mallet, the former doorman at the Orphée. Do you know him, Mr. McPherson?
I talked to him last night. It was he, Mallet. Mallet fled as I was showing him the portrait of the suspect.
What you are telling me only serves to prove his guilt. Now you have what you want. Make yourself scarce. I need to think. Goodbye, McPherson.
Oh yeah, Mallet got fucked. H. Lee Khan. T. Orbit. No Vidocq. I suppose he's Mort. Super fucking Mort.
It would be better if you spoke to Inspector Lebrun directly. I will show you in immediately.
Hold on.
I do not want to be mixed up in all this. No thanks, it's not for me. Way too complicated.
It's kind of statement. Like, I am a twat. Yeah, I guess. Get chased down to died by Spooky. Let's go tell our mates about the died.
McPherson? Here again? You've got back your tit for life.
I won't bother you any longer, Ulo. But make sure I can still reach you. I may need you sometime soon.
Nothing new.
Goodbye, McPherson. Be careful.
What a fine office. Fairly high quality these. It's very Nando's track. I'm reminded of the bar scene in Nocturne where it's like, oh, plot, never mind. Shoot everyone. Yeah, well, he is MacPherson, right? He is obviously a guy.
No one here. Locked, obviously. What else did I expect? Looks like there's nobody in there. I need to find a way to take a look around.
Oh. Oh, I can Movis them. Okay, so there's 2 free asses for each. Okay. Yeah. Now it swaps and fuck, which one did I start with? The man simply nounced. Much less than real life. It's not even any fucking torsion ass. I think McPherson doesn't actually know what he's doing. So he's just fucking up. So I'm asking this under the assumption that once I get it in the right position, it will behave differently and not wobble. I guess it depends on the mechanism, but you always need to turn the key. Usually, or you're doing this one at least. Okay, I think I'm doing this. It might not work until everything is right. Because either that or it's the very last one. Fucking hell. Oh goddamn, Simon. Yeah, torsion us. Okay, so fuck. Hold on. So there is a way of checking. If it shakes a little bit, then it's in the right place, but the wrong configure as. Yeah, it's just meant to slow mates down. Like I said, only asses when they're all in, it seems. This is definitely not how anything ever worked. I always advise mates that think they might get burglary to buy a safe. Just heavy enough to be awkward as fuck, but not too heavy to not be liftable, because most burglars will just run off with the safe and then just have some shit in there that rattles, but nothing of value. That way they won't ransack everything. I don't know. Look at him. His mustache has followed him through all sorts of bullshit. No, you don't bolt it to the floor. Because then they ignore the safe and ransack everything and break all your furniture trying to find where you might have hidden jewelry. You want them to take it. You want them to go, we will just fucking take this and open it elsewhere, right, Scommer? Because if it asks us in any different way, then it's in the war. Then they'll try to ask it there.
Signed Gregoire Dalpin.
Just gonna sit here like a twat.
But who are you? What do you want?
Burglars are always worried about how fast they can get in and how fast they can get out. They don't usually have a lot of time to do many things. So if they think they have the most valuable thing already, they'll run off with it and call it a day. The longer they're there, the bigger the chance of them getting caught.
My name is McPherson. I expected to find Jacques Elouin here. Do you know where he is?
My son is away. He's not here. Why do you want to see him?
Madame, Elouin is wanted by the police for murder.
Liar! I do not believe you. Jacques is not a criminal. Get out! He's not here. Scram!
Any idea where he may be hiding?
Hiding? I swear he's not here. Why would he hide? I've not seen him for several days. I have no idea where he is.
My parents' house has been burgled into twice, and every time, everything is just everywhere. Stuff's broken, all the drawers have been pulled out and emptied on the floor, everything's been pulled out of the closets onto the floor, just to try and find where the jewelry or the money was kept, because they're just in such a hurry that there's no time for any sort of ass. So, yeah.
You're lying, Madame Elouin. Tell me where I can find your son. I mean him no harm. On the contrary, I need to talk to him.
You do not want to harm him. Can I trust you? Please understand, Elouin has not done anything. He's afraid, that's all. He's not hiding, but he needs help. My son is up there. Follow me.
This was the lady from the police station, wasn't it?
He's upstairs. Just go on up.
There's a cafe called Nantes in this, or no? God damn. Are we getting slight stubble? Maybe our horrific mustache will get absorbed.
Hello,
Oops.
what number can I dial for you?
Forgive me, miss. I seem to have misplaced the number. Thanks all the same.
If you want to talk to someone, you will need their number.
Yes.
Glad to be of service, sir. Goodbye.
Should read the thing I got first. Yeah. Yeah. Seems to confirm whose story? We haven't talked to him. God damn it, game. Breakfast. For something that crashes immediately if you alt tab it, this runs has been very stable.
Right. Jacques Elouin, I'm arresting you for the murder of Regis and Ruby White.
Look at him.
I may have led the murderer to the Eatons, but I did not kill them.
The Eatons? What are you talking about?
It's a long story, but this is what happened. It was after a rather tiresome case. The story of adultery that ended badly. The husband had hired me because his wife has supposedly run off with the money. She told quite another story, of course. I will spare you the details. I came home shattered. During my absence,
Jesus
certain
fuck.
de Alpin had come by about some employees who had swindled him. I knew that de Alpin was a banker and that there would be plenty of money in it, but I was dead on my feet. So I told my mother to call him back and tell him to get lost. That's when she showed me the check. So, off I went again.
Ding ding ding. Okay, we're playing a sim now. That's a good time to stop for tonight. And ask something else to keep these slightly shorter so men can catch up before we continue tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be back in not too long with something else. You want Fisk, do you? We sadly took up trolling last night, and it is not great, but we can troll some. I've yet to find a tutorial on how to troll, so but we can try that. Okay, I'm gonna be back in about 10 minutes ish time, maybe 20. Actually I'm gonna have a shower, so half an hour. So until then, time for watching. We shall continue this in the morning. Oh shit, I can't go over to the other thing. Help. I can't access my other monitor. Fucking hell. How do I even